Google Forms allows you to create, share, and collect results from surveys and tests. Right now, I'll walk you through the process of creating a form. To begin, click Create in the top left corner of your screen and choose Form. This will open a new window with a blank form and a pop-up for you to title your form and choose a theme. I've named mine Sample Form and have chosen bluebirds as the theme. Once I've done that, I'll click OK, and then I could begin creating questions, but I like to start by changing the settings first. Because I'm creating this form from my MMSD Google account, the default setting is that it will require an MMSD login to view it, which works fine if you're sending the form to students or other staff, but doesn't work so well if you're sending it to parents, because they may not have an MMSD email. So if that's the case, you want to uncheck that first box. The next box is about collecting data, which Google Forms does automatically. As soon as you make a form, Google automatically creates a spreadsheet in your drive to collect results. If I click back to my drive and make sure I'm viewing by when items were last modified, I can see the form that I created here, as well as the response spreadsheet that Google created for me. So if we go back to Settings and select Automatically Collect Respondents' MMSD Username, Google will create a column in the results spreadsheet to collect those. You'll notice once I selected that, it automatically filled in the Require MMSD Login to view this form, because it can't collect the MMSD login if it doesn't require people to use it. The final setting in this box is the Show Progress bar at the bottom of form pages. If you're creating a really long form or test for students, for example, you may want to show the progress bar so that people can see how far along they are as they're completing the form. The last couple of things I'll show you are in this toolbar at the top of the page and can be done at any time. I'll start over here on the left with the Undo and Redo buttons, which will take you forwards or backwards one step at a time through the work you've just done. Next over is the theme. Right now I had Bluebird selected, but you can decide to change your mind at any time. It'll bring up the pop-up window and you can scroll through, see the available themes, and choose the one you like the best. I didn't see the Purplicious one at the bottom at first, and I think I like that one better. So I'm going to change the theme to Purplicious and hit OK. The next button over is Accepting Responses. Right now, this form is accepting responses, but since it's incomplete, I can choose to toggle it off to Not Accepting Responses, and that'll appear at the top of the page. Since nobody has the link to this form right now anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and turn Accepting Responses back on, because I'm worried I'll forget to turn it on later if I do. The next button over is View Responses, which will take you right to that spreadsheet that I just showed you in your drive. Right now it's looking pretty empty, but as you start creating questions, it automatically updates with the title of the questions in the column and the responses that it receives underneath. The last button in this toolbar is View Live Form, which you can do at any time. You click, it opens it up in a new tab and shows you what it looks like. That's all I have for this video, but if you'd like to learn about the different types of questions or about how to share your forms, be sure to check out my other videos.